You've seen how the simple operations that the machine is capable of applying very precisely can generate complexity if they're combined in the right way. And this is really where a lot of the creativity happens. And it reminds me of other things that I've done in my life, like games or like chess. It's almost like the operations that the machine are capable of, which are really simple, like your pieces. So the pieces in chess like aren't very interesting alone, but they have moves and constraints on those movements. And it's how you combine those moves to create strategy that's really interesting. And the same thing's true with music. Like your notes are sort of the atomic level of music, which have constraints, like Western classical music implies constraints for how you combine these notes into harmonies or into chords. And of course, you connect those in time to create compositions. It really feels the same way with what we've done with the Hauck machine over the past few years. Basically starting with something simple and a system of rules and constraints, as well as an understanding of when you might want to break those rules to create really interesting stuff. So I think what's unique about Stud.io is that we play the Hauck machine like a game. We play the Hauck machine like you would play an instrument. And the reason that I feel that's valuable is because CNC and digital fabrication equipment is designed with some set of use cases in mind. And then people develop off-the-shelf software to support the process of using machines in some way. But really, I think that's just a small subset of a lot of latent potential in pretty much any CNC machine, and Hauck machines in particular. And I think the reason that people aren't in that other vast space is it takes one, curiosity and playfulness and a willingness to experiment, and those experiments potentially fail. But also, your own design tools. We're developing software that helps you to move more feasibly, more quickly through that space and explore it. And so what we're doing is slowly expanding the capabilities of the machine. So there's like this boundary of what's feasible. And we do experiments all the time that don't have any immediate tangible value, but they're just pushing that boundary outwards. And if they're not immediately valuable, they almost always are at some point down the road, either leading to another idea or it's an actual thing that we use on a project.